Over Martin Luther King Day weekend, fans of science fiction, fantasy, and all things geek lined up for Arisia 2015 in Boston. Arisia is a convention that started in 1989. Today, over 4,000 people come from all over the country to enjoy the unique experience Arisia has to offer. Arisia's dealer's room offers everything from books to homemade chocolate. Speaking of chocolate, so we are here with Ariel Siegel. She is one of the booth vendors here at Arisia. What are you selling?
Chocolate. We have about 40 flavors of chocolate and several dozen different shapes that it comes in, ranging from ordinary bars to big exciting things.
Okay, do you make all this chocolate yourself?
Yes, I do.
And how easy or hard is it?
It's a pain in the neck. There's a lot of work that goes into making chocolate. It's surprisingly hard work, but it's a lot of fun. And part of the reason we have so many flavors is I do it out of love. I actually make some of my own molds because it's fun. It's a side business for me, and I do it because it's enjoyable, and I love seeing make people happy.
Arisia is also known for its film events, which showcase rare movies shot on 35 and 16 millimeter film. One program, Trailer Park, is dedicated to viewing old and rare movie trailers.
There's no such thing as a mafia! Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the original, Victor Mature, in every little crook and man.
But the highlight of the convention are its special guests.
I'm a big believer in just because you're writing epic fantasy doesn't mean it all has to look like Tolkien. And it also doesn't have to... I just don't believe in following the standard tropes and trends of the genre. Those tropes and trends have a place, and there's a certain awesomeness in playing with that. It's comfort food. But on the other hand, you can't eat comfort food all the time. Every so often you gotta try the snail, or you gotta try the, well, I don't want to try the snail, but you have to try it and see if you like it before you decide that you don't.
So I'd like to talk a bit about your work. I was going through your website, leemoyer.com, and I noticed these little cards called the Small God series. Can you describe that?
The Small Gods series was inspired in part by Terry Pratchett's brilliant book Small Gods, and each one represents a sort of icon or religious figure of a particular domain. Sometimes that domain is Paisley. Sometimes that domain is finding the right parking spot. Sometimes that domain is bad Lovecraftian humor. Pretty much anything that we encounter can have a domain, and it's just a question of embodying sort of who the god of that small or large domain would be.
Those interested in learning more about the convention may check out the website. Next year's convention will be January 15th to 18th, 2016 at the Westin Waterfront Hotel in Boston. For Arlington Public News, this is Julia Bloom.